Perfect. So tonight we're going over the massive action plan, the map, and it all starts with taking inventory. So I'm going to just share my screen real quick. Got to figure out how to share my screen. There we go. It's a big green button, by the way, if anyone's ever curious on Zoom. All right, so you guys can see that, and there I am. Perfect. So this is how it works. If you guys do get this, if you want it, I will send it to you. I don't know how to zoom in. Here we go. All right, cool. Well, if you guys see this or not, otherwise, all you do is when you get it, you're not gonna be able to edit it. So all you gotta do is go over to File, make a copy, and then make it your annual review, and then just fill everything in as it comes. So pretty much, you don't know where you're going until you know where you've came from. So reflection of time, a look back at 2022. Oh, I should have added this first. Gratitude. 2022, it draws close. So what are you most grateful for? What did you accomplish in 2022? What were your few of your best practices? What's one thing you did that did not work well and let go of? What are you looking to change? You look forward to 2023, framing up your best version of yourself, pretty much how to do everything that you ever want to do. No matter how big or small, fill it in, and then make your big five things that you really want to accomplish. And then your BHAG, your big, hairy, audacious goal can go right here. And then your one common theme. I actually got this from one of my first clients ever, Rich, and he had a theme every year, and I loved it. It was just one word that was his kind of like reminder, his go-to, and I think it's really cool. So what's your theme for this year? If you're focused on money at all, I got a money section here. The habits that are going to get you to either accomplish your health goals, your money goals, whatever they could be. Break it down. How many vacations do you want to take this year? How many mini adventures do you want to take? I was listening to a podcast the other day, and it was talking about, if you have a mini adventure every other month, that's 6 mini adventures a year. You live for, 10 years, that's 60 mini adventures that you get to have, and then that's the life worth living. And it's kind of cool. So, planning something for every other month could go a long way. And it could be just something that you don't normally do. Like, it doesn't have to be, climbing Mount Everest. It could be something as simple as taking a baking class or something like that. And then mastery, how you're going to grow. So what live events are you going to attend? How are you going to invest in yourself? What do you want to do? Connect more. And then life, what do you want to all get out of it? So just like literally click, enter your stuff. But this is kind of a cool little recap. It took me like 30 minutes and I haven't even finished it because I go a little bit deeper than you probably need to. But that's me. So if you could get it all done without doing that, that's amazing. But what you're going to do is you're going to take that plan and then you're going to build your massive action plan. Okay, so your map. So this is another document that I can send on over to. If you're interested in, just comment me in the comments in this video and I'll send it over. But pretty much what you did was all step one. You took inventory. All right, then in that, it's like it asks some questions about what you're going to do differently. Well, that's where you fill the gaps. So real basically, it doesn't have to be as hard as everybody's looking at it. You don't have to cut carbs. You don't have to cut calories. You don't have to exercise like crazy. You can start off very basic and build your way up. I like having small wins and then building momentum, but pretty much how it looks is there is a general activity level of where you're at. And if it's between less than 6,000 or so, they say 7,500 is a great place to start. 7,500 with 10,000 steps a day is a great, just general area. I put 10,000, 15,000 because that's where I like to be. Hydration's half your body weight in ounces of water. Sleep, just give a shit about it. Honestly, just don't just let it magically happen one day. Literally just care a little bit and you're probably going to be set up for success. Exercise, it doesn't need to be super intense. Maybe it could be focusing more on strength this year. It could be doing something different. My biggest takeaway, and I've said it a million times, is you are the perfect product of the system that you've been in. So if you've been in a system where you go and work out 7 days a week and you're not happy with your results, if you haven't lost that body fat, if you haven't gotten to like the point where you want to be, try doing something different, because if you keep doing the same thing and expecting different results, you're not going to get anything out of it. And if that makes sense, ooh, we do have people here. Sorry, I'm missing people. And I can't read it, so it's like white. Anywho, if when you do get in here again, say what's up, but fill the gaps. So, if you're not drinking enough water, drink more water, or have a goal on what you want to get. If you're super inactive, get a general step goal and start hitting it. If you're averaging 4,000 steps a day, make it 4,500. Don't go up to 10,000 steps right away. If you have never even thought about tracking how much water you should drink, half your body weight is your goal in ounces. But if you just start tracking it and you're at 20 ounces, go up to 30, like add 10 ounces of water. Don't go crazy on this. This is a kind of a weird one, but take your time getting to where you want to be. Don't try to do everything all at once. Okay, so we're going to fill those gaps. If you need help with that, or like, you're looking at calories, there's a guide that'll be built in right here. So just click on here and then you fill the gaps. This is a big one. Choose one and crush it. So what I would personally do is, if you had to fix your hydration, if you had to fix your food quality, if you had to fix your food quantity, if you want to limit processed foods, if you want to exercise more, if you want to have better sleep habits, if you want to do all these things, instead of doing everything all at once, pick low-hanging fruit and crush it. So drinking water to me is easy. So find out where you're at, and then you build 2-week goals to get you to where you need to be. So say you're at 50 ounces. So for 2 weeks, you're going to drink 60 ounces, and you're going to do that consistently for 2 weeks. So 14 days in a row. If you get all 14 days, go up to 70 ounces, another 14 days, and then go up to 80 ounces, 90 ounces. So in 6 weeks, you get up to your 100-ounce goal, but it's part of your lifestyle. You've built in the habits to get it there. Don't just go to 100, fail 5 times, and then just keep on trying. Like, if you just keep on trying, you're probably not going to get it. So instead of continue to bash your head into the wall, why don't you actually have a systematic way to accomplish those goals? So you do that for 6 weeks. And then when water starts getting easier, then you throw in no processed foods, or limiting your processed foods, or increasing your vegetable intake. Say like you realize you don't eat any vegetables. So start with 1 serving every day for 7 days in a row. And then you do it for 14 days in a row. You try to build streaks. And then you're like, oh, cool. Like, I actually like vegetables. I poop more regularly. That's nice. So then what you do is you build a 2-week goal on top of your water. So you do your water for 6 weeks. And then if that starts getting easy at week 4 or 5, then you're like, all right, I'm going to put in some vegetables. I'm going to try having a protein goal. I'm going to try to get to bed and spend 8 hours in bed now. So start looking at how you're going to live for the rest of your life, not what you can sustain for 5 weeks, fail, and then drop off. Like, I think it's 75% of people who start New Year's resolutions. Step 4, track it, assess it, and adjust it. So tracking doesn't have to be that crazy. It could just be like being conscious of it. So for instance, I have this, it's a liter, so it's 33 ounces or 32 ounces at this fill line. I just drink 3 a day, and then I know with my green supplement that I take, I'm getting over 100 ounces. How do I know I drink 3 of them a day? Because I fill it up 3 times a day. I also have this, which is a 32-ounce Yeti. I drink out of that. So between the two, it's just fill and repeat. And then check yourself with, are you hydrated by your urine color? Keep it super simple. But track it, assess, and then adjust. So, man, my goal is 100 ounces. I can't get over 90 without peeing 18 times a day. Well, start off slower, let your body catch up, and then gradually add water. Same thing with fiber. If you never tracked fiber and someone tells you should eat like 50 grams of fiber, you might just shit your brains out. All right. So don't do that. Start off, find out where you're at, and then gradually add a little bit at a time. So for instance, like beans have high fiber. And if you want to start incorporating more beans into your diet, I don't recommend going and eat a can a day. Start off with a tablespoon and then 2 tablespoons. Gradually build it up. Otherwise, you're not going to sleep that well. Your stomach's going to be working overtime. All right. So track it, assess how you're doing, and then have that plan to get to where you want to be. If you need to, I have another resource that I really like, which looks like this. If you want this, this is what I give to everybody. It's a calendar that you can fill out, and then you just put your 3 anchors right in there. So say you're focusing on vegetable or water here, and then sleep, and then veggie intake. You just fill this out and say you just make it very strict. So it's like 80 ounces of water, 8 hours in bed, and 1 serving of vegetables. You fill out your why right here. So who benefits from you hitting these goals? Well, to become the best version of yourself, you know, it could be for my sons, it could be for my wife, it could be for my family, it could be for our loved ones, it could be for yourself. How good you're going to feel once you do these, because you know you're going to feel better when you're hydrated. You're going to feel better when you're eating more vegetables and more full, and you're sleeping better. You're going to have more energy. So then you just fill out this calendar with the days of the week and the numbers. And then I like having a big old W and then circle it. So if you do all 3, you get a W. If you don't get all 3, at the end of the day, you can either go get all 3, or you just put a little L. No harm, no foul, but you did not win it. So you got to mark that out. All right. If you guys want that, let me know. If you guys can't tell, I want nothing but the best for you. So if you want this, all you got to do is reach out and ask me, and I will get it to you. And then if this was literally too much, I got this video right here, how to build your massive action plan, a recording from last year. So all you got to do is click on it, and it gives you a whole nother video on how to do it. If you're not in the Facebook group, Energy and Weight Loss Secrets for Busy Parents, just click here, get in here. If you need anything else, just let me know, click here. So I'm going to actually stop recording now. Stop share. And if you guys need this, I hope this helps. Otherwise, I'm just going to stay on it for a second if anybody has any questions.